Cash App to buy it. I sent him the money. He acted like he didn't get it. Cash App acts funny all the time.
I have the guy that I believe you met up with.
I'm not a bad kid at all.
Under arrest at this point.
You was prosecuted?
Oh yeah.
I apologize, my dog.
In May 2022, the Dunwoody Police Department received a report. A young man had his PlayStation 5 stolen from him in the parking lot of a Best Buy store in Dunwoody, Georgia. He had met with another individual through Facebook Marketplace to sell the gaming console. However, the supposed buyer took off with the PS5 after claiming to have sent payment via CashApp. The victim quickly reported the incident to the police, providing them with a detailed description of the thief and the license plate number. Fast forward to May 26, when the diligent officers of the Dunwoody Police Department spotted a vehicle matching the description of the one involved in the theft.
That's going to be 41.
41.
Yes, sir. I sell shoes. You sell shoes? I sell shoes. You met a guy I can pull up my maps and show you where I sell. Anything else? I don't sell nothing, sir.
The driver, fitting the suspect's description, was promptly detained and questioned.
I'll set him in the back of your car.
Okay. Alright.
That's it back here.
Here we go through.
I'm a good kid, guys.
Check.
I promise. I'm a good kid. I don't do shit.
Have a seat here. Like I said, you're not under arrest at this point.
Yes, sir.
But I'm going to ask you a few things. So I'm going to read you stuff so you don't incriminate yourself.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Initially feigning ignorance, the suspect eventually admitted to the transaction, claiming a glitch in the CashApp system.
You can decide anytime to exercise these rights and not answer any questions and statements.
Yes, sir.
Being said that, do you wish to answer any of my questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, were you in Dunwoody last week?
I don't remember.
Just think hard about it because we have plate readers everywhere.
Maybe.
Yeah?
Maybe. I mean, I'd be everywhere.
Okay. Did you meet up with anybody in Dunwoody to buy something?
Yes, sir.
What was that thing?
Probably maybe I get shoes. I buy shoes. I get PS5, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anything in particular where you would have used a application to purchase it? Like, I mean, like there's Zelle, there's CashApp, there's
Cash App. Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you use that to buy something in Dunwoody?
Yeah, I use Cash App to buy everything, sir.
Anything in particular? Like what's the one thing that you would have bought?
I only buy shoes and PlayStation 5, stuff like that, sir. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's the only thing I buy.
Okay. All right. Is the PlayStation that's in the back of your car still in that box?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any other PlayStation that you've recently purchased? That's why I asked you about Dunwoody. Is there a PlayStation?
Oh no, I meet up with people and I buy PlayStation 5s and I just resell them.
Okay.
I don't steal them. I don't do anything like that.
So you're saying you didn't meet up with anybody at the Best Buy a couple days ago?
Sir, I told you, I meet up with people. Yes, sir, I meet up with people and buy PlayStation 5s.
Okay.
Yes.
And was there a particular one where you were going to buy one for a couple $100?
Yeah.
Send him the money on CashApp?
Yeah.
And then what happened with that?
I sent him the money. He acted like he didn't get it. I showed him the payment, and once he just kept like, bro, I didn't get it. I'm like, bro, it says on my phone that you got it. It says pending, but it's waiting for, I don't know what it's waiting for. CashApp acts funny all the time. And once he kept acting like, I said, bro, I'm finna pull over here. And I said, bro, I'm finna leave. I didn't know what was gonna go on. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't harm him, say anything towards him, anything like that, sir. So I honestly don't even, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I know what I was told, so that's why I'm asking you now. Because what I was told then is that with your phone, you had it set a certain way to where no matter what you did on it, it wasn't going to go through.
No, I can show you my phone right there.
So was your phone in airplane mode, or wasn't it at the time of making that transaction?
No, it was not, bro. It sent. So that's why I'm looking at my account like, you feel me? What is going on? So that's why in my head I'm thinking my money is sent and it's going out of my account. So I'm not gonna continue to sit around.
Is there a reason that your profile on Facebook would have had a different name, or that all of a sudden the person trying to buy couldn't contact you and that they're instantly blocked?
Well, the guy kept calling me. I gave him my number. The guy kept calling me. I'm just like, what's going on? So I don't know, sir. I'm honest with you. I don't know.
Okay. What?
If I did it, and if, like I said, if he didn't, bro, there's a PlayStation 5 right there he can get, bro. There's no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Is that PlayStation that you bought at the Best Buy in Dunwoody, is it still in the vehicle now, or is it somewhere else?
That's one I recently just bought. You can have that one. Like I said, if you didn't,
that's not the one.
Oh no, sir, no, sir. If you can get them here or however that goes, sir, I can give them one. I don't know if you got the payment or not. So but I can call everybody else that I have got. You know what I'm saying? And they can tell you that I'm a verified seller. Verified seller.
All right. Well, like I said, based on the odor, we're going to check the car just to make sure. Is there anything else in the vehicle aside from the firearm?
My firearm, no, sir. Okay, there's a small amount of marijuana, maybe like less than a gram.
Okay.
I haven't smoked it while driving or anything like that. Just driving around, that's it, sir. I'm not lying to you guys, keeping the whole 100, I'm not a criminal, not a bad kid.
And your name? Okay. So, where is the person that is supposed to be renting this vehicle? Because he lives right around the corner. I know who it's supposed to be because I talked to the person that actually owns this car that rents them out.
Okay.
And it's not you. So if I talked to him and he said, he gave me the license number and everything of the person that's supposed to be renting this that lives right over here, and as far as he knows, that's who's renting it, no one else.
Okay.
So if I tell him that someone else is driving, what do you think he's gonna say?
Well, I've been paying him, but it's fine. He probably wouldn't. Yeah, he probably wouldn't notice me. It's definitely not rented to me. So yeah.
All right.
Is that a crime there though? Just driving a car that's it's not just exactly rented to you. Is that a crime? Because I just did a car, nothing like that.
Not that, as long as the other person is still doing what they're supposed to do, but it goes probably against whatever civil contract that the other guy signed, because I'm sure just like any rental agreement with even the company, the rental company rented it to him, not to anyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
totally understandable. Yeah,
so,
it's like an agreement between me and you, and I let him in on it, and nobody knew about it.
Then if you crash or something, and you're not the one that's provided some sort of alternate insurance or whatever, and he did,
yes, sir.
It's gonna come back.
Yes, sir. I definitely understand you. I definitely did.
Right. So just have a seat for me real quick, and then I'm gonna call that guy and see what he says, and then we'll go from there. But like I said.
Okay. Could you just let him know I'm the one that he's been talking to? Like, if that's fine, if that means a lot, because it does. Just let him know I'm the one he's been talking to, the one who's been sending him everything. But everything is cool between me and the guy.
Okay. Just like I said, sit back there for a second. I just check a few things. Obviously, I don't.
gonna be this morning.
Well, he didn't have. He had it in a bag. He didn't have it in a box. He has the box at home. That's why I'm trying to figure out. So I believe that he is selling and buying, but I think it's under some sort of pretenses.
He is selling. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
You saw the Yeezy box in there? There's like 5 Yeezy box open. These are ugly though. Those are so ugly. Motherfuckers be loving that shit. Is he a phone or not?
I don't know.
So this wasn't the guy that lives over there.
Be advised that some of that criminal record for that serial number.
The officer called the victim and informed him that the individual matching the description had been pulled over in the same vehicle. He asked if the victim could come to confirm the suspect's identity. Although the victim was a bit far from the location, he agreed to come and identify the suspect.
Hey, is this Officer Caruth with Dunwoody? I was the one who took that report for the stolen PlayStation. Hey, I have the guy that I believe you met up with. He has the piercing, all the tattoos. He had red hair and braids and dreads. Does that sound correct from what you were telling me? Okay. Yeah, he's got tattoos all over. He's got the piercing under his cheek. So he apparently buys and sells a bunch of stuff. He's got a PlayStation box here, and he's claiming that this is what he's claiming. He claimed he paid, it went through, and then you weren't getting it. Okay, all right. Because I'm where are you now? Yeah, we're over here in Chamblee, just over the line off Savoy, off North Beach Street. So, how long do you think it would be? Yeah, we can't hold him that long. I've got him here. So you never got the payment, correct? Yeah, okay. And you said he gave you his name is Jacoby. Okay. And it was $625 that he was supposed to. Okay. Oh, right. But yeah, I got him stopped here in that same car, the white Mercedes. So, let me see. Okay. Yeah, let me call you back here in a few minutes because I want to double check the PlayStation that is in this box and see if it's yours or not. It looks like it's, yeah, that's why I don't think it is, because it's kind of sealed on one side, but you never know. So, because the box is all torn up on the other side. All right, thanks. All right. Yeah, I'm planning on wanting to come here, but he's far away. Obviously, this thing's been opened before, right? Or no? Because it's sealed up there, but this is packing tape. Yeah, that's resealed. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out where they resealed it from. They opened it on the bottom? Yeah, it was open from the bottom. Yeah.
So what do you think it is?
I mean, that's him, but
Don't know if the PlayStation's the same one.
Okay, so is the PlayStation probably stolen, or?
Well, the thing is that without positive ID on this guy and everything else, I'm certain it's him. Because of the piercing and everything.
This is from a case he was working
on.
This is from a transaction that occurred through Marketplace.
Oh, okay.
And he was supposed to pay him on CashApp. He's claiming that the transaction never through. And then he's trying to say that it did, but yet he sped off real quick after he had the PlayStation in his hand. And claimed that, this guy said that his phone was in airplane mode, so he already had his phone set up to where it wasn't going to go up. It wasn't going to go. I might have one in my car, but you don't have another little baggie to put this in? Yeah, because it's not actually tied.
The officer went into a vehicle to complete some paperwork and informed him that his driver's license was suspended.
I mean, I'm not a bad kid, sir.
What's that?
I said I'm not a bad kid at all, man.
No. All right, sit tight, all right?
Yes, sir. How you doing, buddy?
Your license suspended?
It is?
That's what I'm being told.
Are you serious?
That's what I'm being told. Did you have a fare to appear somewhere?
Sir, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't owned a car in a little minute, so when I just got, I didn't know anything about this. The fare to appear probably is from years ago, like literally. I don't do anything wrong. How long has it been suspended?
I'll find out here shortly.
Wow. Sir, that stuff in that car is mine, sir.
Huh?
Yeah, everything in there is mine. It's like I call it my mini store.
Okay.
Yeah, everything in there is mine, sir.
It's been suspended since July.
July of when? Last year?
Yep.
What? I haven't even drove since then, so I mean, records would show that if I got pulled over and been told my license has been suspended, so I haven't drove since then, like literally. Mostly because I've been on crutches. I have I broke my fibia tibia, so I haven't really been able to drive anyway like that. So I've been having the boot on. So I honestly didn't even know my license was suspended.
Are you still in Conyers?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is there any way somebody come pick my stuff up? I mean, did I break any law other than driving with no license?
Yeah, hold on. Do you have any felonies?
No. It should have been expunged. It was a minute ago.
Huh?
I said it was a minute ago. I don't even think it's a felony. I got 2 years probation, but I'll use my first offenders. I was only like 18, 19, something like that.
Okay.
But it's nothing big, like no crazy charges, anything like that. My name's also been cleared also. I think I got everything expunged also, you know?
1 second.
The suspect was then formally arrested and placed in the backseat of the vehicle.
Step out for me.
Could you say that one more time, sir? What's going on?
Oh. Face this way for me.
This way.
Okay. It's going to be
Family back.
under arrest at this point. Driving under suspension, possession less than an ounce, and then also theft by taking for the PlayStation 5, even though you don't have it on you.
Sure, okay. I just wanted to say that the PlayStation 5, like I said before, I thought I sent the payment. I did send the payment. I showed him. He said, "Let me see the screen." I showed him the screen, sir, and I'm thinking I'm getting played. Like he called his girl, everything. They acting like they didn't get the money. So if they didn't get the money, sir, he can get that station right there, which is a brand new station that I just bought. Yep. He can, you know what I'm saying, he can have it back, sir. I didn't know that it went through or not. I thought I was getting got. So that's why I said everything else in that car, sir, is bought. I have tracking numbers for my clothes. That's my business. My shoes, my purses, everything in there I have tracking numbers for. Can I have somebody come pick that stuff up? That's fine, sir. Because like I said, I'm not a bad kid. I have a whole business here.
The problem I'm having is that the car is registered to somebody else, so I can't prove what is someone else's and what is yours.
Okay, can I? Okay.
If the car is registered to you and everything matched up, it'd be different.
Sir.
But since it's somebody else,
sir, my phone is in the car. I have tracking numbers where I purchased this stuff, sir.
It's not that you're not going to be able to get it. It's got to stay with the car because the car belongs to somebody else.
Okay, so is it possible?
So it's going to be inventoried, and then it's going to get impounded to a secure lot, and then you can work with whoever you need to, or the owner, or the person that legitimately rented it, and to get the stuff out. That's how that's going to work.
Your phone can go with you because we can prove that's yours. The other stuff we can't prove that's yours.
Okay,
so until we can, you can't take it with you.
Okay, that's fine, sir. Is it okay? So could you guys give me one rundown? I just need a little rundown. Cause like I said, I'm not a bad kid. So could you guys give me a rundown? Okay, I need one request. Can I get a small call right quick? 2, could you guys tell me what my charges are? Once again,
I'll bring you under suspension because you have a suspended license, possession less than an ounce because you have a little bit of weed.
Okay,
which would normally be a ticket, but because you have other charges.
Okay, could I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Okay, The weed, sir. I admitted it. It's a little. Sir, it's not even enough.
I mean, whether you mean it or not, I mean, you could smell it as soon as we walked
Correct.
in the
Correct.
car.
Correct.
So it was.
Correct.
But these are the suspended license and the weed. Those would all be just citations. But since you have the other thing going on with the PlayStation, it's gonna go warrants now because of that.
Okay,
that
so what does that mean?
Any other time, if we would have stopped you any other time without that PlayStation,
But what does that mean, sir? That's not his PlayStation.
I know
That
you
one's
still
not.
had that. We know your car. We know the car was
That's still
involved in it. We
part
know
of-
you
that's
were
still part of
involved in it.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why that goes on warrants. If it was just that,
What do you mean warrants?
That's why it's a theft by taking and not receiving. If that was the PlayStation, it'd be a theft by receiving. But because everything matches up and based on the actual incident.
Okay. Could I get him the exact one back? Is that fine? Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, guys. You know.
if you can,
If I can,
that might help you in court. But right now, we gotta go. We gotta do this
so
way.
is this a felony charge?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it a
Because of the
crazy
value.
felony charge?
It's just over the
Theft
limit.
by taking felony amount.
So I mean, what does that mean?
You went over the. It's $500. Anything under $500 is a misdemeanor. But once you get over $500, it's a felony.
So this is a felony?
Yes.
Yeah. Because of the
Okay,
value
so-
that you sold it, that he sold it for.
Okay, so explain one more thing to me, guys. What is the time for this?
I don't know. That's
Like possibly, what have you guys?
Felonies are punishable by a minimum of a year and up to whatever, whereas misdemeanors are punishable by no more than a year. So that's if there's a conviction. This is just an accusation. This is a charge. It's not.
okay.
It's not. We're not the court. We're
So
not
my
the,
phone is in there.
we're gonna get the phone.
That.
We're gonna get the phone. Is there anything else that's clearly yours that would be in the car that you need to get out now?
Is it okay if you could just walk me over there? I don't.
We can't do that. But is there anything else other than a phone
My
that's
phone.
clearly yours that would either have your name on it or that it wouldn't be anyone else's?
Okay, so look, how do you guys do the car thing? Do you guys have the guy number?
Well, he's going to be listed as the person that owns it on the impound. So
Okay.
that he would be the one that would have to go get it out of impound.
Okay,
He's already not going to be happy that somebody other than who he rented it to is driving it.
yeah, I know. All right, that's fine. All right,
Just have a seat for me, and then I'll put the seatbelt on you, and then, but yeah, those are going to be the 3 charges.
you guys don't know how serious this is at all.
That's for that's for the court to decide. We determine the
and,
charges, but we don't determine the punishment.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, sir, I'm not a bad kid.
Don't say that.
Do I have to have my hands behind my back like a real?
That's our policy.
I understand.
Our policy, and not so much a jail, but our policy says anyone, unless there's some circumstance where like they're one-armed or they have some like a rotator cuff thing.
So there's nothing wrong. Anything, my firearm, I didn't do anything wrong with that. Everything is okay.
Well, like I
with
said,
that?
I haven't tried to run to see if you have any convictions that are felonies, but that would be the only thing that would prohibit you from having that or make that another charge, is if you were a
that's
felon in
fine.
possession of a firearm.
Yeah, I'm not.
Other than that, there's nothing illegal in
So
Georgia.
let me ask you a question. I went to a pawn shop to try to get a firearm a minute ago before I got that one, and my name came back clear. That's
Okay.
everything's good, right? Right. So they will be able to tell if I can get a firearm, correct?
They should. That
Because I went to multiple, and
they should. My biggest concern is the PlayStation at this point, because that's
Okay.
that's ultimately why the car
Yeah.
was.
So look, if there's anything I could do right, like could the guy?
Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
The victim arrived and informed the officers that he wished to press charges. He positively identified the suspect as the one who stole his PlayStation 5.
This is the victim.
Oh, it's victim.
Yeah. So he, I have him in the back of the car. I don't know how you want to do this because I don't want him to. He's already dealt with him face to face. So it's up to you. What do you think's the best bet to have him? I mean, I can.
You was prosecute?
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have your PlayStation, but he's, he's not denying that you guys met up over there and that
but he's saying he gave me the payment.
He's claiming he gave you the $625. He said he went through and all of this, but he won't speak on the whole, leaving real quick and whatever the case may be. So, and it never went through, right?
No.
Still. Because he claimed.
First he tried. I already know. This is how I know it went through, because he was on airplane mode on CashApp. You can't send him money on CashApp. And then it says confirmed, but he was holding his finger over the cancel button. So I'm like, just click view status or whatever and see what happened. He didn't want to do it. So I guess once I said that, then he was like, oh, let me go park right here. He went to park right there. Went to my car real quick. And then as I turned around, he just went behind Best House. I'm like, oh shit. Like I say, if he would have given me payment, I never would have called the police.
Like I said, I haven't stopped. Do you want it? He's already detained and stuff. He's going regardless, so I can just open the door if he doesn't have a problem. Just he's already seen him face to face.
I mean, yeah, that's right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not really like a.
He's in the back of the car, detained, handcuffed. So do you want to take a look just to confirm 100% that he's the same? He's the same person.
Spontaneous.
I already know. I already
don't want to even look at him.
Well, it helps. It helps just to have the positive ID, because I know and you know, but. If you can lay eyes on him and say 100% that this person right now is the same person from Best Buy. You find seeing him?
You trying to do a show up?
Yeah, I mean, however you want to. He's already been told he's in charge. But since I was expecting him to show up.
That's fine. If you want to do a show, you don't just have to.
No, I was going to have him give a positive ID.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he doesn't mind him seeing him.
Okay.
So.
Despite the suspect's apologies and offers of money and a new PS5 to drop the charges, it was too late for such negotiations.
What's up, bro? Hey, look, I apologize, man, dog. I thought I sent you the payment, but I have another PlayStation I just bought, bro.
I want mine or
I know, look,
money, bro.
Look, bro. I'll give you that one plus some money, bro. If you just, you feel me? I'll give you that plus some money right now, B. No problem, because like I said, I'm not a bad person, bro. You feel me? I'll give you that plus some money, bro. Hey, if you could just drop.
I mean, I would do it. They said it's not an option.
Oh, that's not an option?
You've already got the other stuff going on, too.
So I mean, I know, sir. I know I'm going to go, but is that fine if I just do that? I mean, is that less a charge? I mean, because we're discussing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to bargain with you, bro. I'm gonna give you a whole new station. Nothing is.
I know that one ain't stolen though.
Bro, it's definitely not, bro. I can show you. I can show you where I purchased it. I can show him. But I give him some money, bro. If this can just, you feel me?
All right, watch me.
Close the back door. Close the back door too. The back door's open.
I mean, you good to go. Definitely with him making those comments, spontaneous utterances, he's pretty much.
So I'm going to do this theft by taking felony possession less than an ounce, and then driving on suspended.
I'm about to pull this over.
Here's Brown Browns.
Trying to go out with a bad time. Could have got another combination, man.
Yeah, exactly. What was that?
I said, is that okay? Would that be up to the guy? I mean, I can compensate him, sir, for the misconvenience, sir.
Unfortunately, his biggest concern is he doesn't want to run the risk of it happening again with either a payment getting redacted or that he's handed a PlayStation that's stolen from someone else, and now he's in possession of something stolen.
Okay, well, ask him what does he want to drop. So, could you tell me one thing?
He wants his back. I mean, he doesn't.
Everyone do the inventory on it?
I don't think so. I've been busy with this. At this point, honestly, you just have to wait for court and hash it out there. And if he wants to drop the charges, then he can do that. Or if the prosecution deems.
Sir, is there any way, sir? I got a 1-year-old child. Is there any way, sir, that I can compensate him, get him to, you know what I'm saying, to just, I can compensate him, and then, the license and the marijuana, so we can deal with that different. So there's no way, sir. I can compensate him where he's it's okay, and then we can deal with the license and the marijuana different.
Not at this time. That's something that the court would have to work on.
I mean, but this is like any other dispute, sir. Like, if you pull up to a house and two having a discrepancy or something, can we just solve it now, sir? I'm begging you, sir. I'm begging you, please, man. I'm begging you. Are these bad charges, sir?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, I want to tell you different. I mean, the theft one is the worst one, just because of it's a felony.
He was charged with possession of marijuana, less than 1 ounce, driving while license suspended, and theft by taking, and transported to DeKalb County Jail.
So are you sure none of these charges are really, really crazy serious, man?
Yep. That's all.
Help me out.
What's that?
You gotta pull him down, but he just like looks like they're riding on his butt. Alright, okay. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
So tell me, man, I know you know how serious this is, so I know you're gonna give me like a real insight. Like I said, I
mean, it's the worst part is the theft. So
crazy. I didn't even steal it though, bro. You feel me? I didn't steal it.
just stand right here.
I didn't steal it, bro. I mean,